friends, and welcome to the very first vlog of fall. Hi, spooky friends. I have been wanting to say hi, spooky friends, all year long, so it feels so nice. Hi, spooky friends. My name is Lexi, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a very exciting day because today I am up bright and early so that we can officially decorate for fall, aka make this look like a spooky witch's house. This is like my favorite vlog to film all year long, but it's also like my very favorite time to be alive all year long because I love the very start of autumn. I just feel like it's so full of possibilities. Autumn is my very favorite season, or fall is my very favorite season. Not only do I think it's the most beautiful and the weather is the nicest, but it's also just a season, in my opinion, that has the most magic. And then we go right into Christmas, and that's my jam too. So I'm up a little bit early. It's like 8:30 in the morning, and we're gonna have a really nice cozy day. So the very first thing we're gonna do is go to a coffee shop and read for a little bit. Then we're gonna go shopping because we can't start the fall season without some new fall decor. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll kind of go ahead and show you anything that I got, like a haul, at which case then hopefully we can start with the decorating. Let me show you the books that I am going to be attempting to read in the next couple of days. I don't know if I will be finishing any of these in this vlog. The first one and the number one priority is a book called Briefly a Delicious Life by Nell Steven. And this is adult literary fiction, and it's also a ghost story. And I was really sold on it because I was told it was a sapphic ghost story. But I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason I'm reading this book is because I got into this very hard to get into book club locally. And I think it's boring. If I wasn't reading this for a book club, I would not finish this book because I have so many books that I really want to read. So basically the premise of this book is that we're following, or I guess we're being told a story from Blanca's perspective. Blanca is a ghost. She died when she was a teenager, and she didn't realize that she was attracted to women until in the afterlife, and now she only falls in love with women. And that I think is very interesting, and I feel like that would be a really interesting thing to explore. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, the reason I picked this up is because I thought it was gonna be like Gay Casper, but it's really not. Also, sorry if you hear anything, my cat is over there. I do have a couple of my like leaves out for fall in bags, and she thinks they're real. And like, who am I to squash her joy, you know? So let her play in the leaves. I thought this was going to be more like a ghost story, but really it feels kind of disjointed because we've got this very interesting narrator, but Blanca doesn't really feel like the protagonist because what she's doing is she's exploring this new couple's lives. So we're exploring a girl who goes by the name of George, and then also her partner who is Chopin. It's interesting because we're kind of seeing them as a couple with with George's kids in Spain, but I feel like we're so removed because we're seeing things through Blanca's perspectives that it feels a lot more like telling rather than showing. We're not really seeing how the characters are interacting as much. We're really more just like getting into their head because of Blanca. And for some reason, it just feels like very boring. The next book that I am reading a little bit is Dreadful Young Ladies and Other Stories by Kelly Barnhill. This is the author who wrote The Girl Who Drank the Moon, which is a middle grade, and it's a beautiful middle grade. And Kelly Barnhill, I didn't know this until I read like the back, but she kind of got her start from writing short stories. This, I think, is a collection that would be considered adult, and they're really stunning. I've read 3, and all 3 have been incredible. Sometimes with anthologies, it's a little bit of a hit or a miss. It has been hit after hit after hit. Like, I am so surprised. Every single story has been so beautiful. My favorite was a ghost story, but there's another story about a girl who kind of ends up falling in love with like, not a monster, but kind of a Sasquatch. And it's good so far. And then finally, I don't know if I'll read all of these in this vlog, by the way, but the last 2 are graphic novels. The first one is Fly By Night, and this is by Tara O'Connell. All I know is that it's first of all gorgeous. Like, I don't want to do a spoiler, but look at how beautiful the color palette is. It's so pretty. What caught my attention was the back. It says there are monsters in the woods, but they aren't who you should be afraid of. And it's about a girl named Dee, and Dee's twin sister, I think, has gone missing, and now she is trying to find out what happened. But apparently there are monsters in the woods. And it just sounds very perfect for like this time of year. I was debating waiting until October, but honestly, I don't want to wait. I want to read it now. So yes. And then the final graphic novel isn't autumnal at all, but it is Fence Volume 5. You guys know I love Fence so much. And this series is YA. By the way, this is YA as well. And it's a contemporary series about like a competition, basically. We're following a bunch of people who are on a fencing team and their like shenanigans and relationships and things they get up to. And it's amazing. But yes, I think that's it. So I think the way we're gonna start today off is by going to a coffee shop, drinking some coffee, maybe having a little pastry, reading for a little bit, and then we're gonna go shopping. And then when I come back, I will show you all of the things that I got. So without further ado, let's go to a cute cafe.
I pull into your driveway, it's a Saturday night. You look like $1,000,000 wearing that dress I like. You're smiling, but there's something missing in your eyes. Girl, I can tell that you have something on your mind. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you, wanna see you smile? Where's that happy girl that I know with a heart on fire? I'll do anything to make it fine, but I can tell that you have something on your mind right now. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me.
Hi guys, okay, I am back. Sorry if my makeup is not as fresh. I had a biscuit for breakfast and it was so freaking good. I love that cafe so much. So I have some stuff to show you and some stuff to haul. I didn't get quite as many things from other places that I thought. I went to Hobby Lobby, Target, Home Goods, and then I also went to Bath & Body Works, but I always score big at Bath & Body Works. So I will show you that haul now. Okay, so every single season, I always get like the same things. I get a couple of things for my car because I want my car to smell like a pumpkin patch. I usually get a couple of like plugins so that the house also smells really, really good. I get candles, I get body wash, and then I get soap. The car stuff that I got is already out in my car. I basically bought this cute little like pumpkin air freshener thing, and then the 3 scents I think that I got were leaves. It was either leaves or autumn. The soap I got this year is Marshmallow Fireside. Marshmallow Fireside basically just smells like a bonfire with s'mores. It's like my favorite thing ever. And then I got these 2 matching ones for my shower. This one is Sweater Weather's shower gel, and this one is the Sweater Weather body lotion. So that way, every single time I take a shower, I can wash myself with this one and then put this all over and just smell super good. Sweater Weather, oh my gosh, is like one of my very favorite scents. It smells like crisp apples and leaves. I'll read the back. It says sun-crisped apples, autumn leaves, and then orchard woods. And it just smells so good. So I'm really, really excited about these 2. Okay, and then next I got the little plugins. I have this one. This is called Pumpkin Bonfire. I felt like this kind of smelled like a combination of Marshmallow Fireside and like a pumpkin patch. And then I got 3 of this kind. This is autumn, and autumn and leaves are like my favorite things for home scents because they just smell really fresh. They smell like apples and leaves and woodsy. So it's not really too sweet, but it definitely feels like fall. And then I got 4 candles in this big old bag. The very first one I got obviously is Marshmallow Fireside. This is one of my very favorite scents ever. I'll read the notes if they have it. Yeah. Toasted marshmallow, smoldering woods, fire roasted vanilla, crystallized amber. I love their packaging. They change their packaging for their candles every single year. And I just feel like this looks so sophisticated. Okay, the next one is Autumn. Again, love the packaging. And this is one of my favorite scents as well. That is so good. It's like a hit of happiness. Oh my God. Okay, so the notes for this one are bright red apple, juicy fig, eucalyptus leaf, but it basically just smells kind of sort of like apple cider outside by the woods on a crisp day. The next scent I got was in this, again, like gorgeous packaging. This is pumpkin apple, and look at it. It just like the candle itself is sexy. Okay, so this one is delicious red apple, fall pumpkin, fresh ground cinnamon, cloves. And like that, it feels like apple cider. And then the final one that I got was Leaves, and Leaves smells the exact same. I, again, am obsessed with the packaging. I just think they all look so good, and I wanted to get all of them matching this year. Okay, so this kind of smells like this one, okay? But the difference is I think they put more cinnamon, like more emphasis on the cinnamon on this one, whereas this one I think has more emphasis on the pumpkin. Okay, so those are all of the like candles I got. Let me show you all of the decor I got. The first thing, I don't know if I'm gonna like this or not, but I thought it'd be fun to try, and it's this fall sign. Next up, I got some of these lights. I have like 2 boxes of these now because I thought it might be kind of fun to put lights on my bookcases upstairs. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do that. Next up, every single fall, I get potpourri. This is the potpourri I got this year. It looks so pretty. And it smells amazing, so I think I need to find like a little basket to put all of this in. I love this because it's usually really cheap and it makes your house smell incredible for a couple of months, but it's also so pretty. Next up, I got this really cute little scarecrow. I love scarecrows so much. I think they're so charming. There were so many that I liked, but this is the one that I knew was mine. Like, it was just, he was calling to me, and I love him so much. I love you. I love you. Then I got a couple pumpkins. This is the first one. These were a little expensive, but like everything was 50% off, so it was fine. I like this because it looks really whimsical and charming. Like it looks like a pumpkin from a fairy tale or something. I love the detail. Like, look at how cute this is. Again, this is from Hobby Lobby. I just love the detail of it. It seems so charming. And I like the size because I have quite a few pumpkins that are bigger, but I wanted a couple of pumpkins to either put on my desk or maybe on my shelves. And so I wanted them to be not tiny, but like a little bit more manageable in size. And then I got these 2 things. This is coming back in. I think this look was bigger like years and years ago. These are just like felt, and they're basically garlands, and I love these. Okay, next up I don't think I'm gonna pull them out, but they're basically like leaf garlands. I get the same exact ones every single year because I like all of my stuff to match. So I already had some of these last year, but I just figured let me get some more because I've never had TBR shelves. So I think I kind of want to match those to this, but I don't think I'm going to do cobweb up in my office. I don't know. Okay, this is the other pumpkin I was telling you about. I like it because it has a flat surface here. So I feel like it'll add like a little bit of dimension. I feel like I'll be able to stack these kind of close together and they'll look really, really cool. I don't know. I just feel like these are so whimsical. And then the final thing that I have are cobwebs. And that is it. That's it for my haul. I feel really, really good about everything that I got. Let me give you an update on the book. I hate it. I read almost 50 pages. I'm on page 95. Because I want to enjoy like decorating, I don't think I'm going to be listening to the audio for this. I was going to do that, but honestly, if I do that, I'm just not gonna have a good time because I'm really, really not enjoying myself reading this book at all. However, we have finally come to the moment when we are going to be decorating. I'm so excited. Let's officially welcome spooky season with a bit of decorating. and welcome to yet again another day as part of this autumnal reading vlog things. First vlog of fall, I don't know what I'm calling it. Yes, you know what I'm saying. Okay. It's actually been a couple of days since I last checked in. Something really sad happened and my dog got really sick. If you have dogs and cats, you kind of know that sometimes they eat things that they shouldn't. And then they like get it out of their system and then they're okay. But my particular dog was just acting very ill. So we went to the vet the next day and we ended up waiting at the office for a couple of hours. And it turns out that my dog needs surgery, which is really sad. But you know, they took her blood work and they did a bunch of x-rays and she's so healthy. Like she's got such a strong heart. They don't think that there's gonna be any complications because she's so healthy. And so she is gonna get surgery in a couple of days. But because that happened, I had to put off like this project that was due that next day for my sponsor. So I ended up doing that and I couldn't make the book club, which is totally fine because my dog takes priority. I love my dogs and cats so freaking much. But because I no longer had to go to the book club, I ended up not finishing the book. So we're just gonna kind of like DNF it right now because again, it's not like a bad book, the Delicious Life one. I just don't think it was for me. So we're gonna go ahead and like put that one aside, probably indefinitely, and instead I'm going to be picking up my Year of Rest and Relaxation for some sad girl autumn action. So today basically we're gonna go to the bookstore, get a couple things for some series, and then I do have to work. I am in like this very excited work mode right now where I'm just getting everything ready for YouTube. I am so inspired every fall and there are so many videos I want to create, but there's so much research and work that goes into every single video. So I'm going to pick up the books that I want for one of my vlogs at the bookstore and then I'm going to come back and I'm immediately going to start working on some more things for work. So I think that's it. We're going to go to the bookstore, we're going to come back, we're going to do some work, and then of course we're going to do some reading. Also, I did pick up some cinnamon rolls, so I don't know if I'm gonna be making them tonight or if I'm gonna be making them like Friday morning as a breakfast, but at some point in this vlog, there will be baking. I'm gonna change. I'm just dressed up like this for a video. I'm actually gonna change into like some plaid and a comfy shirt, and then we're gonna go to the bookstore and we're gonna have a good time. Okay, I have like the world's cutest plaid shirt next to me, but it's 100 degrees out, so I can't wear it. You know what I just realized? It's technically, I think, August 31st. Do you think pumpkin spice lattes are back yet? Cause like, I could totally go for like an iced pumpkin spice latte with like pumpkin cold foam on it or something. Actually, I've heard that it's really good if you do like the oat espresso brown sugar one with pumpkin foam on top. So I might do something like that, but I'm nervous. Do we think that they're back? Because I've already asked. I asked like 4 days ago and they were like, no, we don't have any. And I was embarrassed. I think I'm gonna, oh my God, my neighbor's staring at me. I've gotta go. Hello, besties. Okay, so we are here. We are at Barnes & Noble. Can I just tell you something too? I feel like I become a different person when I have darker nails and darker lips on. Something happens and I just get in like a whole good mood, okay? I just tried this for the very first time and I have to tell you, I'm obsessed. I found this drink, I actually wanna say from a Reddit post, as like underrated fall drinks. It's supposed to be the brown sugar shaken oat espresso, and that's made with like the blonde espresso, and it has pumpkin cold foam on top, and you guys, it tastes like a maple sugar cookie. I don't think that sounds appealing, but believe me, it is. It's so good. It is a little sweet. I feel like the seasonal drinks for both like fall and Christmas almost taste sweeter than like the regular vanilla and stuff. But I don't know, because I guess I don't order that quite as much. But who cares? Like, we'll just have a sugar rush. It's fine. We're here at Barnes & Noble. I'm excited. I know already that I'm going to be buying like a lot of books today because I have to buy stuff for a vlog. I don't know if we're going to be buying a lot more than that. And then we're going to go to Hobby Lobby. So it's just a good day, okay? It feels like fall. I'm really happy. Well, it would feel like fall if it didn't feel like I was on the center of the sun's surface, but in my heart, it feels like fall. You guys, look, there it is. Spooky, scary skeletons. So first we have to get some of these guys. I already have a couple at the house. So I'm trying to like read the whole series. So we have to figure out which ones that I'm missing and then buy them today. I guess this is like a little bit of a spoiler, but basically I want to try reading this whole series this fall. I just think it'd be really, really fun because I've never read it before. So yeah, I've got them. We're good. Hi besties, I accidentally scratched off like half of my lipstick, so if I look weird, that's why, sorry. But I did purchase all of those books, or quite a few of them. I had some already from the series of unfortunate events, but I had to buy the majority of those there. And yeah, as predicted, I didn't have a lot of money for other books. I'm also sensing a book haul in the near future. I really am, because I've been collecting books for a while. But in addition to getting like all of these books basically now, I also got Belladonna. This is a book that I mention in an upcoming video that is not out yet. I don't think so. I think this actually goes up before then, but in my highly anticipated fall reads, I talk about this one. I am so excited to read this one. I'll give you like a little tidbit of the synopsis. It sounds really good. It says, for as long as Signa Faro has been alive, the people in her life have fallen like stars. Orphaned as a baby, 19-year-old Signa has been raised by a string of guardians, each more interested in her wealth and her well-being, and each has met an untimely end. And then her remaining relatives are the elusive Hawthorns, an eccentric family living at Thorn Grove, an estate both glittering and gloomy. Oh my God, look at the cover! Oh, sorry, my ADHD just kicked in. Oh my gosh, it looks so freaking cool. It says, it's said that 5 belladonna berries are all it takes to kill someone. This book, I swear. Next up, I bought this. I got a record player for my birthday and I'm so obsessed. So I just got this Audio-Technica like record cleaner. And then also, people last year bullied me. Not really, but like whenever I would light my Bath and Body Works candles, they would be like, girl, you need to trim your wicks. And I was like, I've never heard of this before in my whole entire life. I think it was a TikTok trend. The reason is because it cuts down on smoke. I don't know, but I saw these at Barnes & Noble and I was like, they can't say anything this year. So I got these. They're gonna trim, I'm gonna trim all my candle wicks with this. By the way, I'm just kidding. Like, no one was mean to me, okay? I'm bullying myself into buying these because they look aesthetic, but I am struggle busing, sorry. And then the last thing I got, again, do I need this? No, but is it bougie? Yes. And that is this. You use it to like snuff out a candle. Look at that. Look at that action. I feel cool. Now that I've purchased all those books and those weird gadgets that I did not need, but yes I did, I don't want to buy a lot of other stuff. No ma'am, I don't. So I'm at Hobby Lobby right now. Here, I'll show you. There we are. So I'm at Hobby Lobby right now and I don't really need to buy a lot of stuff, but I want to buy like 2 more garlands, both for my office and then maybe 1 for my room. I do think I'm gonna decorate my bedroom, but I'm gonna decorate it when Goldie is at her surgery, which is Friday. I don't wanna disturb her. So I'm gonna try decorating my bedroom Friday when she's in surgery. I'll see you when we're at home. Okay, bye.
I wanted to escape for a while. Thought that a couple of drinks could ease my mind. I've been thinking of you for 2 weeks straight. I know that I need to get myself back in the game. Someone said your name had to turn around. Suddenly you're there standing in the crowd. Everything comes back in the blink of an eye. It's like you're mine, you're still mine. They skip the small talk, cause you know me better than I know myself. Oh my, it's been a while now since I saw you, but it feels like yesterday somehow. Time has stopped, nothing's changed, we're the same. And we skip the small talk, cause you know me, yeah you know me like nobody else.
Hi friends, and welcome to another day. Yesterday was so much fun. I actually ended up reading 2 graphic novels. I reread Pumpkinheads, and then I also finished this book here, which is Fly by Night, and I'm gonna go ahead and review them both for you today. It's been a really, really nice chill day so far. I got up early, I made cinnamon rolls, I had coffee, which was so nice, and then I came down and I actually filmed a couple different sit-down videos for my channel. So I'm feeling like really productive. It's sunny outside, it's a beautiful day, and I'm just like in the best mood ever. So let me go ahead and review these quickly for you so that you are all caught up on my reading. So first of all, I read this on a whim. I've already read this book, but I really, really wanted to reread it because it puts me in the fall mood unlike any other book. I reread this every single autumn. I never get sick of this. I'll probably read this again before the season is out. If you've never read Pumpkinheads, could not recommend it more. It's about two besties, Deja and also Josie, who is her bestie here, and they both work at a pumpkin patch together, and then I guess like Josie has a crush on a girl, but he's never actually talked to her before, and so Deja is like, look, this is our last time at this pumpkin patch. We're gonna find you this girl and you're gonna talk. And so the whole thing is a little bit of like a scavenger hunt to try to find this girl so that they can get together, but things take an unexpected twist. Look at the map. Freaking look at the map. Are you kidding me? It's so beautiful. The entirety of this book is just talking about caramel apples and candy corn and cotton candy and funnel cakes and chili cheese dogs and chili cheese fries and s'mores at the s'mores pit. Like, you will be so hungry. Last night I was like, I have got to get an apple pie. Oh my God, do you know what? That's one thing that we can do today. I wanna go and buy like a little mini apple pie or an apple blossom. I actually really, really wanna take a class to teach myself how to bake an apple pie. I've never made one from scratch, so I might do that like later this season potentially, but I've already baked cinnamon rolls. Now I just want to eat later on. Is it bad to eat 2 sweets in a day? Who cares? But yeah, sorry, I'm supposed to review this book and here I am thinking about pie. So this book, sadly I didn't like. I'm really surprised because the art was so beautiful. I really thought I was going to enjoy this, and the art really is stunning in this. So if you are a big fan of like this type of illustration, maybe you want to pick it up just to enjoy the beauty of the artwork. But I feel like the plot was just kind of like all over the place. I feel like there were so many different plots woven into one, and it felt really disjointed and also really rushed at so many different parts of this. So first of all, the back says that, you know, the synopsis, it's supposed to be about Dee finding her twin sister and there are monsters in the woods. But really what this book is about is it's about a town where they are trying to stop this big bad company from laying down a pipeline in these protected, kind of like basically a forest. I love that storyline. I think that's a really important storyline. I'm very, very big on environmentalism, on protecting the environment and all that stuff. And so I really enjoyed that, but it felt very strange because it's like Dee went to find her twin sister. If you had lost a sister, like if you had lost a sister or a brother or a child, your first priority would just be that. I mean, she literally packed up and moved from school, from a different town, just to find clues about her sister. But like right away, she immediately gets involved in this environmental case. And it's weird because the people in her life are like kind of trying to use her sister's death as like a way to make sure that the pipeline doesn't happen. And it feels weird. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It felt like there was really important storylines that just didn't connect at all. Like the story with the monsters, I don't think connected very well to the story of the environmentalism, or that didn't connect to Dee's missing sister. The thing that actually happened with her sister has nothing to do with environmentalism, with this company laying down this pipeline, or the monsters, or anything else. Like, it's an isolated story that has nothing to do with any of this other stuff, but it's all mixed in together. Like, I didn't like it. I thought it ended really weird. I feel like certain things happened and it was like very convenient that it happened. I'm sad to say I didn't like this. I feel like it has a lot of potential, but I think that it should have been like 2 possibly 3 separate stories. Today, we will be trying to finish our Sad Girl Autumn book, which is My Year of Rest and Relaxation. That's gonna be like a top priority. Apparently, I'm in the mood for apple pie, so I will be getting an apple pie today as well. But it's mostly going to be a day at home, trying to read as much as possible and then also editing quite a bit because I have so many different videos that I need to edit before the weekend takes place. I also think that this is probably going to be the last day in this particular vlog because I want to spend all day tomorrow editing it so that it can go up on time. So without further ado, you know what? Let's go. Let's pick out a pie together. Let's come back. Let's read a little bit. We'll edit a little bit. It'll be a good time. Hello. You can clearly tell I am committed to this aesthetic because it's literally like 90 degrees and here I am in a black turtleneck. Just a quick recap. Trader Joe's apple blossom. I think I'm gonna do that instead of the apple pie because I honestly don't think I can eat a whole apple pie. But these little apple blossoms are like the size of like my fist basically from Trader Joe's. You can heat them up and they taste almost better than an apple pie. They are so freaking good. I am obsessed with them. So we're gonna pick that up, but we are also gonna hit up Starbucks, okay? Because like, listen, I live for Starbucks in the fall season and I think I'm gonna get the exact thing that I got last time, which was the oat brown espresso thing with the pumpkin cold foam on top. The thing is, it was a little too sweet, so I'm gonna ask if they can make it slightly less sweet. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna go ahead and get. So it's 2 o'clock. I should be back here before 3, and then I'm going to try to do all of my work and finish today by 5. And that way we can have like a nice, cozy little evening together, doing a puzzle, watching a Meg Ryan movie, and eating an apple blossom. Let's go to Starbucks and then let's get the apple blossoms. Okay, we are here at Trader Joe's, and I got like the same drink I got last time, except I asked them to make it slightly less sweet. So apparently this has 3 pumps of the brown sugar syrup instead of like the regular 4 that it comes with. So let me tell you if I prefer it this way or the other way. I think that's like my perfect combo because I still like it to be sweet, but I don't like it to be so sweet that it's all I taste is like the sugar. So if you're looking for my go-to like new fall drink of choice, it is a, okay, it's like labeled weird here, but it is the brown sugar shaken oat milk espresso, and you have to have it with oat milk. I get mine with half caffeine, but that's because I have anxiety. It doesn't really have anything to do with the taste, so I get it with half calf, and then I asked them to do 1 pump less sweetener, and then I also asked them to add this cold foam pumpkin cold brew stuff. It's not cold brew, it's the pumpkin cold foam. Yes, okay. So I'm gonna go pick up the apple blossoms and then we can go home. Hello friends, it's been a very productive day, so I feel so good about that, but it is 5:30 and I am officially clocking out. So I haven't told you what I'm having for dinner. I'm so excited. Tonight I am baking shepherd's pie. It's gonna be so good. And then we're gonna have an apple blossom. I can't decide if I want to watch Over the Garden Wall or if I want to watch When Harry Met Sally. It's between those 2 for tonight. I'm really tempted to actually binge the entirety of Over the Garden Wall tonight while doing a puzzle. Let me show you the puzzle, by the way. This is the puzzle that I got, and it is so cool. It's called Trick or Treat Hotel. I just got it from Amazon. It's 500 pieces. I cannot do the 1,000 ones to like save my life, you guys. Honestly, I should probably get like the 300 one. I also kind of want to do like a mixed drink maybe tonight. Yeah, so we'll see kind of like what we have in the house. I'm starving, so let's go make some shepherd's pie. so it is a lot later at night. I want to say it's like around 11 o'clock. Sorry. So I think I'm going to end the vlog right now. I'm going to be honest, one of the reasons I want to end the vlog tonight instead of going to tomorrow is because my dog's getting surgery and I'm really optimistic about it. The doctor seems to think it's going to be totally fine and she's like very, very strong, but I just know I'm not going to be like in a super vloggy, cheerful mood until she's like out of surgery and on like nice, clean, soft dog blankets, like super happy and knowing that everything is good. So I'm glad that I'm ending it tonight. Anyways, I thought I would kind of tell you all of the books that I read this week and we would rank them. I don't know why, but like I love doing that at the end of vlogs. So this week I read 3 graphic novels here. I DNF'd briefly A Delicious Life. I got halfway through. I didn't make any progress in this particular book, Dreadful Young Ladies. I'm going to be reading it actually as I fall asleep tonight, but I didn't make this as much of a priority, I think because of Briefly A Delicious Life. And then I also finished My Year of Rest and Relaxation, which I swapped out for Briefly A Delicious Life. And I'm glad I did that because I enjoyed this one way more than I was enjoying that book. So let me go ahead and review My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Ottessa Mosh. There are quite a few things that I think the author did so spectacularly. First being that I feel like depression was really, really well depicted in this. The lack of any emotion, like the apathy basically of our main protagonist, in my opinion, was so well done. It's so strange. Like she literally does not care about her best friend or her ex-boyfriend or her colleagues, her job, anything. And she is so selfish and self-centered, but that's kind of the point. The more we kind of dive into her life, the more we kind of see how she came to this specific like way of being. Her parents didn't necessarily give her like a lot of affection, and she's got a lot of, I think, trauma, specifically like with her relationship with her mother. And I think you can kind of see the patterns of certain things and how they echo in her relationships with Trevor, who absolutely sucks. This is her ex-boyfriend, and she almost seems to go back to him because he treats her like crap. It's a fascinating portrayal, I think, of a person who feels really stuck and really lost and who doesn't know what to do. One thing that I didn't necessarily connect with was the repetitiveness of her solution, which was just to sleep. I was fine with that theme going into this, but there's like a moment when she's like, you know what? Actually, what I need to do is just sleep. Like, and the moment kind of happens towards the end, and she wants to take this more to the extreme where she's like locked in her apartment and she gets rid of all of her possessions and all she does seriously is sleep. But I kind of had this moment where I was like, I thought that's what you were doing. Like you've been on all of these different medications and things trying to sleep. So why was the big aha moment like here about sleeping when the whole thing has been about sleeping and taking prescribed pills? And I will say that I found it like slightly just a tiny little bit cliche that at the end it kind of sort of works. She wants to basically sleep for 6 months. She's been sleeping for a whole year, basically. And then she's like, I'm really gonna sleep for 6 months. And then when she wakes up, she goes to the park and she feeds squirrels and she feeds birds. And it just feels, that part felt like slightly disjointed to me. It didn't really feel like it kept in character with her, if that makes sense. There were a couple of things though that I absolutely loved. I loved the humor in this. I felt like the character development was so good. Every single person in this particular book felt real. Ottessa Mosh is an incredible writer because not only were the people fleshed out, but the writing was so compelling. I did not want to stop reading this. I did not want to put this down. I felt like sentences were so well structured and sexy and blunt and to the point and vulgar and funny, and just like I feel like the writing was so well done. I would consider this like one of the best written books, not necessarily like as far as enjoyability, but like as far as readability. I felt so bad for her because she was literally destroying herself and destroying her life, destroying her body, degrading herself for this horrible, horrible man. And at some point I was like, girl, I feel bad. I think you need help, which is obviously like the whole point of this story. I think it kind of left me unsatisfied. Like I was very satisfied 50% in and I thought I was gonna give it like a 5-star. And then kind of towards the ending, I was leaning more towards like, this is a 3-star. I like the conversations, I like the writing, but I don't really feel like this thematically is like very strong. But then I would say that there is one page on the back, I won't say how it ends or anything, but with a really, really big event happening. And there's this really, really tragic portrayal that our main protagonist is saying about a woman. The couple of sentences on the back really, I think, tie together the book in this really, really beautiful way. In my personal opinion, the book isn't really trying to tell you to like live without regrets. It like lets you kind of stew with your own thoughts, which I really, really appreciate as well. And I love these existential questions of what does it mean to be happy? Am I a product of, you know, my childhood? All of these different questions I think are not answered, which I think is kind of the point. But one of, I think, the strongest themes that I've personally picked out of is there is no way out of like the sadness, kind of. Like that's not the point. The bravest thing that you can do is dive into life and death like head first, kind of. Do you know what I mean? In my personal opinion, our protagonist was just trying to be free of her emotions. She had a really conflicting thoughts and feelings about her relationship with her parents. She missed them, but also she didn't miss them because they were never really close with her. And I think there wasn't like a way to get closure for her. And she loved her friend, but she didn't like her friend. And she kept falling in love with people who treated her like shit, like Trevor. And so I think what she wanted was just an escape from how complicated emotions are. So I personally feel like she was trying to get freedom from her emotions because emotions are complicated. It's not like she was just mourning the loss of her parents. She was also really uncomfortable and sad and disappointed with her relationship with her parents. She kind of felt the same way, I think, about her friendships and about the person she was sleeping with, and I think her relationships with the world and with what made her happy. I think ultimately the book is trying to say that you really can't gain freedom from your feelings even if you're on a bunch of like sleeping pills and you're trying to sleep away the day. The ultimate freedom is just diving headfirst into the terror of life. Which sounds kind of depressing, but honestly, it was really, really good. Also, if you're a person who does not like it spelled out for you, you will love this book because that is not spelled out at all. I think there are a lot of different themes that you can actually get from this book. I do think that the book is worth reading for the writing, for the characters, for the humor, and then also for the last page. The last page was really, really touching and beautiful, but you're not gonna like the main character. I'm just letting you know, you are gonna hate the main character. I'm sitting somewhere between a 5-star and a 3-star, which is very wide. Those are my thoughts on my year of rest and relaxation. Sorry, they're a little bit complicated, but that's that. That's my Sad Girl Autumn book. Let's go ahead and rank all of the books now. Let's put them in order. I've only read 2 or 3 stories from this one, so I feel like I can't rate it now, but I'm gonna rate it anyways because the 2 that I've read so far are 5 out of 5 stars. So let's start with the one that I liked the least, which is the one I DNF'd, Briefly a Delicious Life. Again, not bad. I just don't think that the book is for me. The next one is going to be Fly by Night, and this is by Tara O'Connell. This is a graphic novel, YA. I'm sitting at a 2-star. I think it had a lot of potential, but I feel like the story was trying to do too many things and it ended up a little bit messy in my opinion. Next, I would probably say is going to be My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Ottessa Mosh. I'm just gonna go to 4-star. Next, I'm probably going to say this one. I'm really, really enjoying this a lot. And so far it has like 5 stars, but like the unknown is real because I haven't finished it. Next up is gonna be Pumpkinheads. I love this book. It's a 5 out of 5 star. It's perfect for fall. Then finally, my favorite book that I read this week is Volume 5 of Fence. If you have not read Fence, you guys are missing out. There we go. 1 DNF, 1 book that I didn't actually finish, but I ended up finishing 4 books, and I read half of one. So that's not too bad. I think that is it though, you guys. That's the conclusion for my very first autumnal vlog of the season. I had so much fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with me as I decorated my bookshelves and I went shopping and we got candles and everything else. It was really, really a fun week for me for the most part. So if you have made it to this point of the video, please let me know what you are doing to make it feel like fall where you are. Are you getting pumpkin spice lattes? Have you gone candle shopping? And if you have made it to this part of the video, please leave me maybe the cobwebs. Like I'm pretty sure there's like spider webs, right? Leave me like a spider web emoji because the cobwebs behind me are giving me life. I think that's it though, you guys. I love you so, so, so much. I just want to take a second to say thank you so much for everyone who ever leaves me a comment. Even when I don't comment back, I read every single comment and they always touch me. They always make me emotional. Even if you're just telling me like your favorite book or what's going on in your life or like the emoji of the day, they mean a lot to me and you guys mean a lot to me. Your comments literally make my whole entire day. I cannot stress this enough. If you're watching my channel, you mean a lot to me. And thank you. Like, just thank you from the bottom of my heart. Anyways, okay, that's it. I'm gonna go. So until next time, book lovers, keep your head in the clouds and your heart in a book. And I will talk to you very soon. Stay spooky.